Did Kanye just add ableist comments to his list of scandals? In his new interview on Piers Morgan Uncensored, Kanye started ripping into President Biden for not listening to Elon Musk and called him the R-word. Although he knows it is an offensive term, he said that he believes he can use it because he's been diagnosed with bipolar disorder. He claimed, "Biden doesn't listen to Elon Musk. The President of the United States does not have meetings with Elon Musk." He then drops the R-word and says, "I know I'm not supposed to say that, Biden, but obviously because I've been deemed with mental health issues and all this, I have the right to use whatever words that I like to use." But interestingly enough, those issues didn't prevent Kanye from being fully aware of the ableism that has been associated with that language. He then started digging himself even deeper over his recent anti-Semitic comments when Piers Morgan asked him to apologize and said, "You don't hold accountability to my pain. You're being a Karen," which, if you don't know, is a derogatory word for a white woman who's been demanding or unreasonable and tries to use her privilege to get her own way. Piers then responded by saying, "I'm not a Karen, I'm not going to cancel you, and I'm not going to uncensor you. I'm simply going to challenge you on what you're saying. I think you don't understand the pain that you've been causing with some of these comments." Then Kanye says, "God forbid one comment could cause people to feel any of the pain that my people have went through for years." Piers then explains that racism is racism, and you know that, don't you? Then Kanye starts laughing and says, "Yeah, obviously, that's why I said it. I fought fire with fire. I'm not here to get hosed down. It's a different type of freedom fighter." While the rapper refused to apologize for his anti-Semitic rant, he did admit that he was only sorry for the people that he hurt, while trying to justify his actions as fighting fire with fire. He said, "I feel like I caused hurt and confusion, and I'm sorry for the families of the people who had nothing to do with the trauma that I've been through." When the broadcaster pointed out that one form of racism does not justify the other, Ye said, "It's not racism. I was in a position where I was hurt, and this was the way I had the right to express myself." Things started to get personal when Kanye asked him how much money he's worth, and he told the presenter to take his advice so he can get richer. As the back and forth between them became way too heated, the rapper got frustrated and stormed out of the interview. Piers has since claimed that Ye's walkout left the team facing quite a struggle to come and get him back, but eventually he did return. But this newest interview is only the latest of a string of off-cuffed and inflaming comments that he has made. One person who checked his ableist statement was Howard Stern. He said, "I don't know much about Kanye West. I'm not big into the rap scene, but I'm really tired of people excusing his behavior by saying, well, he's just mentally ill." After explaining how he has been disenfranchised as a Jewish man and how Ye should not be able to freely spew hate speech, he said that he doesn't think that the rapper is mentally unable to control himself. Stern asked, if he's so mentally ill, why don't they appoint a conservator over his money like they did with the poor Britney Spears? While he does have a point, that's almost like comparing apples and oranges. It really shouldn't be done. Britney's conservatorship was not a good thing. She was essentially held prisoner by her family for 13 years, all because of a mental breakdown that would have happened to anyone in her position. But Stern does manage to bring up the question that's on everyone's mind lately. How much of Kanye's actions can be truly justified by his mental health struggles? It's certainly a grey area, not to mention the fact that many have pointed out that his behavior is actually worsening the social stigma surrounding bipolar disorder. In recent months, Kanye seems to have outdone himself when it comes to creating scandals. For instance, just recently he played a pornographic film for shocked Adidas executives during a meeting. The five-man gathering was filmed and uploaded to YouTube. In the video, everyone's faces was blurred out except for Kanye's. The meeting began with him holding his phone in front of the businessmen while a video played. After several seconds, the executives are obviously uncomfortable, and one of them asks if it's an X-rated movie, to which Kanye says yes. Then they said, "Jesus Christ, come on man, come on," and tried to push the phone away. So realistically, his latest ableist comments are just going to be added to the laundry list of scandals that have been following him in recent months. Well, that's all the story that we have for today. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll catch you in the next video.